I don't know what that was. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, it's about time I shed a bit of light onto this. So as I mentioned previously in the Staedtler video, I work a lot with these fine tip pens. And that's basically what I use to create these. Essentially, I'm just going to explain how that came to be, and I'm going to give you a bit of a demonstration, a bit of a time lapse as to the process that goes into it, and yeah, also peep the electric witch. So when I actually started this channel, that's where I really started getting into my art. Because I was really inspired by the art style of like Doki Doki Literature Club, as shown here. And yeah, as per most anime visual novels, you sort of get attached to one character, and my character was Sayori. So essentially I decided to just go a bit more in-depth with her story instead of just the baseline of the game, and basically show her life up and towards what happens in the game. If you've played it, you'll know. And yeah, it was all drawn on my phone through Adobe Sketchbook. And yeah, I used this app called 3D Easy Pose, I think that was it. And it basically just helped me like draw like the proper figures of the body, and like drawing hands is a bitch, so I traced those and shit like that. And basically just compiled it into a video, just showing off Sayori's life up and towards the end. And yeah, that was my first video. And I had uploaded that in late 2018. However, last year it got taken down. But in 2018, you didn't have the option of choosing whether or not your content was made for kids or not. Now it is, so now most of my videos, well, they don't get taken down. However, I don't make money from them or anything, this is just a pure enjoyment thing for me. But yeah, I found that video on my Reddit, which was quite handy, and I reposted it since, so if you want to go watch it, you can. It's just, you have a scroll on the thing, it's just called Sayori's Life, a DDLC animatic. Because that's basically all it was. It was just like really shit animation, very choppy, just shit drawing. Yeah, that's how it started. And yeah, eventually it just evolved, I suppose. I started watching more and more anime, and or anime, however the fuck you pronounce it. And I was really inspired by Tokyo Ghoul. That was the one that I've actually seen all the way through. I haven't seen any other ones like all the seasons, you know, together. So yeah. So through like different animes that I've watched, I found Tokyo Ghoul was the one that really struck a chord with me in terms of the art style and just the overall aesthetics of the characters, you know? Obviously, like the big spiky hair and everything like that, that's like a given in a lot of you know, anime tropes and shit, but I don't know, there was just something about the one eye, the ghouls and stuff like that, and the masks as well. I was really fucking drawn to that. And because I'm still like learning as well, like I've never really found a good way of drawing bodies, so that's why they're mostly like head and shoulder sort of portraits. Also, another huge inspiration for me is my friend Saturn, who we've been friends for fucking ages, and they've always been amazing at drawing, like even just sketching just a quick little fucking drawing, and it looks amazing. And they still post, so go follow them, Saturn at Saturn's Comics. There you go. But yeah, in terms of like the sketch style, that was really inspiring for me as well, because it just came from nothing, you know. You just start, and it just became whoa. So there's all these like little kinds of niches, I suppose. I don't know if that's the word, but like little things that have inspired my own style, or what I've developed as, you know, my own style, I guess. I haven't seen anyone else do anything similar or anything, so like, you know, I'm not claiming it, but this is what I do. But for the sake of the video, I'll call it my art style, because it's just, what the fuck else am I going to call it, you know? Also, as I've mentioned in a lot of my previous videos, I do commissions for them as well, so like if you want to contact me, this is another fucking ad, god damn it, I can't stop. But no, just contact me on at demon.ewok.art on Instagram or Facebook, and you can get a commission, easy as. Also, some of these are for sale too, but yeah. So for the most part, I do them in like an A5 sketchbook. I can do them in A4, they're just like, they take a lot more ink and a lot more time to actually get done. Whereas actually I find that my little sketchbook has been quite the reliable source for a lot of these. And I suppose because, like, you know, fine line pens are fine line, they're only like 0.3 millimeters in diameter, so having a little book to sketch in with them is quite easier, because you can cover a lot more paper space, I suppose, and like just, I don't know, just it still looks scratchy and stuff as it is, but yeah, I feel like it's, you know. It's weird explaining this sort of shit. Like I just do it, you know. There's not really there's not much method to my madness, I suppose. But yeah, enough talking. I suppose I'll just I don't know, I'll figure something out, I'll draw something, and yeah. So to start things off, I'm going to use one of my Staedtler Lumograph black pencils. Most of the time, every time I do one of these drawings, I'm always using the trusty old 2B pencil. So the way it goes most of the time, unless I want to try something different, I always start with the shape of the hair because I find it always shapes the face quite well. And then I sketch in the eyes and the nose and the eyebrows and the mouth and any other facial features like that, even piercings sometimes when I want to get a bit funky. And then I sketch out the body and any clothes that I think might go well with the character. Sometimes I can get a bit carried away when I try to add too much to a character. As you can see here, I'm trying to add a bit more hair to it, but it's just that's just not working, so let's just rub that out right quick. And now it's time for the fine liners to make their debut on the paper. So this part's the most satisfying part of the drawing for me, and it's just as basic as just going back over the lines with the fine liner. Nearly every drawing that I've done in this style has had the same sort of eye shape. So while I'm using the black fine liner, I just shade it in as well, and then I do the eyebrows at the same time as well. But as you can see, I didn't really shape out the eyebrows too well, so I just fucking sent it. And once all the lining's done and everything's all filled in, I just erase away all the pencil that came from the initial sketch. Again, another very satisfying part of the drawing process. Alright, so that's what we got so far. Bit lopsided, but not every piece of art is fucking perfect. However, with a lot of these ones, a lot of them have actually really come about when it comes to colouring, and they really develop once you get the shading in and stuff, so this one might be salvageable. Well, I don't think it's bad right now, but, you know, that ain't perfect. Although, next thing is choosing a fucking colour scheme, and now that I've got all these fucking pens from Staedtler, I don't know what to do. I'm spoilt for choice, that's the thing, I'm spoilt for fucking choice. So obviously if you've seen my art before, I do a lot of like, you know, bright coloured stuff, as a lot of like sort of anime tropes kind of are as well. But yeah, I've been trying to get into more like natural sort of hair tones as well, like with the browns and blondes and stuff like that. I'm thinking for this one, so I'm trying to figure out what colour I want to do the bandana as well. Dark green hair with, fuck. I think maybe dark red bandana. Yep, let's go with that. So onto the colouring process. Pretty much all I do here is I put the colour in where I want it initially, and over time with different fine liners and different shades, I start to build up the tone and definition of the hair. Then onto the design of the bandana itself. I had no idea what the hell I was doing, but I just went with it. For the characters that have more coverage in terms of clothing, they can actually take a bit longer to colour in, especially if they're wearing darker clothes like this one, just because it takes a little while to fill in all that white space. Colouring in the eyes is actually a fun part of the drawing process because I feel like it brings the character to life. I ended up just caving because I just thought it needed some hair at the back. And then it's on to shading all the darker areas of the drawing. fuck, it's hot today. All you really need to do to this now is just add more black around the lines and stuff, and that'll pretty much be it done. And once I was able to record again, it was time to put the Demon Ewok art stamp on it. This is how it turned out. Probably not one of my best pieces, but it's actually not too bad. To be honest with you, I didn't really have much hope for this one as I got going, but looking at it now, it doesn't even look too bad. Although, not one of my best pieces, but not a bad example for the video. I reckon it's a bit of a better demo to actually show off the fine line of pens that Staedtler provided me, especially when it's to do with my own style, and that's what I use day to day almost, you know. And yeah, especially now having like a whole range of like new colors and stuff, it's just like, you know, again, like I said at the start, I'm spoiled for choice in terms of, you know, just trying to color and stuff like that. So yeah, big thanks to Staedtler again. Go follow them on Instagram at StaedtlerNZ, or the normal one, which is just at Staedtler. If you want to follow up on all my creativity and all my artsy partsy fartsy sort of stuff, go follow me at demon.ewok.art on Instagram and Facebook. My commissions are open, so if you want your own piece done, just message me and I'll give you prices and details and all that sort of thing. And yeah, and also all the random ones that I do, like all these ones, some of them are for sale if you want to go check them out on there as well. And also my normal social medias, which are just demon_ewok101, Instagram and TikTok. I also do live streams on TikTok where I just sit here and draw and talk to my followers and stuff like that. So if you want to join in on one of those, feel free. I might go buy a pie. I feel like a pie. I'm gonna go get a pie. And you know what rhymes with pie? Bye! That was so fucking dumb. Yeah, bye, thanks for watching, blah blah blah. Fartsy. Fuck.